Hello and welcome viewers. Understanding and implementing message trace in Exchange Admin Center. And here in this video we are going to explore the message trace feature in EAC. And to get started, so first let's open the Microsoft 365 environment. And here you can open your preferred browser and navigate to the admin.exchange.microsoft.com. And here you can log in by using your own administrator credentials to access the Exchange Admin Center. And once you log in it, on the inside the app, look at the left hand, because here we have opened the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, so we need to directly navigate to the Exchange Admin Center. And here on the left, once you open it, here you can see that the mail flow is collapsed at this moment. So let's click to expand it and then select the message trace from this option. And here in the sections, once you click to the message trace, this will allow you to track emails as they pass through your organization. And once you open it, now here to initiate a new message trace, you need to click to start a trace button, and this will open a flyout panel like that where you can define your search parameters. And here it could be easier for you that if you already knew the sender or the recipients that who has sent the email to whom, if you know that, then you can just simply type that email address and then it will locate that specific event for you. But if in the case that when you don't know and you wanted to see the whole tracing and events that is going on while the email flow is been going on, like your senders and recipients are getting email and sending email, so if you go with the all, it will collect all the events. And here you can see there are more customization options available for you. Here you can set the date range for your trace, because the ACT centers allow searching up to 90 days of email history, but each query can only cover a maximum of 10 days. And here you can set up the time zone as well according to your local time zone, and then you can set up the time zone as well. And according to your time zone, you can define the calendar and the exact time on that point, on which point you wanted to find out that specific event. Then you can define the subject here. You can, if you know that the subject start with something that you already knew, the text, the description, so you can go with the start with and type that specific subject here. Then you have the delivery status. So if you have a specific message ID, you can provide here, because under the delivery status you can refine your search based on the message outcomes, such as the delivery field, or the expanded, pending, filter, quarantine, filter as spam. So anything you can set up here under this delivery status. And this is the message ID. If you have a specific message ID, you can enter here to track a particular email. And if you wanted to apply some more additional filters for refined results, so you can add these additional filters, these including filter subject to find email with specific keyword, or you can provide the client IP address here to trace emails sent from a certain source, or selecting inbound or outbound under the direction tracks the message flow. So these other additional options helps you to filter your messages, to filter the event that is happened once the message going on, because we have explored the rule feature previously in the video. And if some rule has been configured in a way that it blocking the messages or sending you some other messages, additional notes and notifications once these email receive, because we have reviewed so many rules in this Microsoft Exchange environment, where that you block the emails to receive for the specific recipient, or you can block the source or the sender. So you can define, and these parameters will really help you to narrow down the event to find out. Now here right now, just to show you the example that how it collects the event, that is happened on the delivery and the receiving of the email. I'm not going to provide any specific sender here, not the recipient, and then just click search to find out the whole event that is going on. And here it shows this one and what it is. So let's click on this event, and it shows what that it is: the email received, processed, and then not delivered. Why? Because it shows and it says that this message but could not deliver to the recipient. This happened because an email admin for your organization set up the following mail flow rule that rejected the message. And this is that specific mail flow rule that it is highlighted. So in this way, you can directly jump to the message trace, and if you get any ticket or if you get any sort of query, so you can just directly type that email address, or you can run the all tracing, then it will provide you the event. And the good thing is what that it shows you, it provides you that specific which specific rule become the reason that this email has not delivered. And here it also shows you the solution, that how to fix it. To make sure that doesn't happen again, you need to update the mail flow rules. And here it gives you the link, and then you will directly jump to the rules section. And here's the message events that is going on. And here it says the last email has been received by this specific account, but before that the email has been failed and rejected by the organization policy. That's what we were talking about. And the rules are called the transport rules. So here it says this specific block external email rule has blocked this email. So definitely you have enabled this block external email. So that means that this specific email that has been blocked has came from outside domain. That's why this rule triggers and took the action to block that specific email. But this one has been received. So let's go to that specific mailbox, and here you can see that it says that the last email has been received. And yeah, we have received this email here, and the email were initiated before but was blocked due to the mail flow rule. But after that, the rule has been customized and changed. That's why you receive the emails. So in this way, you can easily keep a record of your trace result. And then once you get this result, you can also create a file, and you can export all these events and information into some other files. And this is the message ID, the message trace ID, the message size, IP to IP that has not been properly mentioned here. You can also copy the report text and you can paste it somewhere and create the document. So under message trace in Exchange Admin Centers help administrator efficiently track email messages, diagnose delivery issues, and improve email flow management. This feature is essential for troubleshooting and maintaining a secure messaging environment.